EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Dragons of Tokyo taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway on a Monday night. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, middle. Hey, report.
Now Jackson on second down. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. Touchdown. Elijah Moore from 8 yards out. And the Dragons are on the board here first in the season opener. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Here's 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Nwangu. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Still going. And touchdown! George Kittle. 64 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up. Sit up.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He's caught up. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. Down the sideline he goes. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Elijah Moore. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
13.
Jackson. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw is Jackson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Flush to his right. And in for the Ravens touchdown. DJ Moore, 32 yards. And the Ravens are back within a score. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They'll look to throw. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Back to throw here. Touchdown! George Kittle, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dragons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Hey, middle. Hey, report. Sit up.
Now Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have the first down, but it winds up paying for it pretty good. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards to go, second down. Again, Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd and 1. And his throw is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The kick by Elliott is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Going deep here for Watkins. That's caught at the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown. Kene Nwangu. 75 yards. And the Dragons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On second down, here's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hey, Ozzie, Ozzie. Hey, report. Report. Shut up.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Hey.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Jackson now. Here's a diving catch right side. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 3.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And now they're in the hurry-up. Jackson going to change things up a bit.
At the 24-yard line.
Hey. 13.
Here's Jackson looking to throw on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Escapes the defender. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here, and the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there. 55 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 5. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a gain of 6. And a Tokyo first down.
Now they'll change things up. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. Touchdown! Marquise Brown, 30 yards. And the Dragons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's out right at the 25. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Go ahead.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
It's 4th down.
Hey. Middle.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Kene Nwangu. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dragons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Jackson. That pass complete to Moore. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. A quick throw, but incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DJ Moore. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 24. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
It was Justin Houston who got him down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be caught by Brown. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So they bring out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And now a high kick trying to pin them back. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here is 3rd and 5. To throw is Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Hey.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got a man complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
No, we changed it. What are you? What is it? You.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further downfield. Instead, he brings his sight lines back to a shorter route, settles on his receiver running the drag left to right, and they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Hey.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
180. 13.
One last shot for Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Tokyo, it'll